Recent statistics show a decline in violent crime rates in several regions, indicating that these measures are beginning to yield positive results. Data from the House also shows that improving national security emerged as the second highest priority, with many motions dedicated to security. Again, your voice matters and we are listening. Addressing governance issues such as the cost of governance, electoral reforms, and constitutional and judicial reforms is also a priority. The Tinubu administration has taken significant steps to streamline government operations and reduce wastage, including implementing recommendations from the Orasanya report. The recent Supreme Court decision to grant local government autonomy is a landmark achievement enhancing local government governance and accountability.
The 10th National Assembly is steadfast in its support of the federal government, as evidenced by the expeditious passage of the National Minimum Wage Act of 2024, which increased the minimum wage of Nigerian workers by a whopping 130%, from 30,000 naira to 70,000 naira. Additionally, in a demonstration of our empathy with citizens facing economic challenges, members of this House of Representatives have collectively decided to forego 50% of our salaries for the next 6 months.
Because of the centrality of human capital, health, education, youth, and the employability of youth, my sister has laid out what this administration has been doing. Minister of Trade will lay out. Agriculture will tell you what they are doing. All facets of President Tinubu's government are kicking in high gear to deliver for this country, to do that with our state governors, with local governments, with the legislature, collectively as Nigerians. For us in health, we focus on the poorest and most vulnerable, our mothers. Everyone here has a mother. Let them survive. That's why we're expanding primary health care. More than 8,800 of them reached. More than 2 million Nigerians in the last 1 year access health care through the Vulnerable Groups Fund, in addition to the others who are insured. We're investing in upgrading cancer infrastructure across the country, 6 geopolitical zones. Will soon be groundbreaking of 10 major hospital infrastructure. Just this week, he approved graciously, Mr. President, 7,887 dialysis sets for those who are suffering from kidney disease.
We would have already signed MOUs and agreements with the countries that you're going to work in, so that when you eventually migrate to go and work, you're working in a dignified way. You are there representing us as ambassadors of this great country, not to mislead us or not to embarrass us. National Talent Export Program, we've been able to sign agreements with a number of countries, and we've started processing the first batch. We have agreements, the DG will also come and explain to you, agreements with Kuwait, with UAE, with Jordan, and now with America. We were here when we signed also a BPO, the Business Process Outsourcing Program, with a company that came from the United States. I just came back from the United States yesterday, where we signed a major agreement to facilitate trade and investment between Nigeria and the United States. We will see more investment and more job creation opportunities that will come with that.
As members of the National Assembly, it is your duty to listen to every Nigerian, to understand and to act upon it. As representatives of the whole of Nigeria, you must acknowledge the legitimate concerns of the youth and work tirelessly to address them. This has been very well understood by the leadership of the 10th House of Assembly. But what needs to happen? Firstly, there is a pressing need to invest in education, equipping the youth with the skills and knowledge that they need to thrive in the 21st century. There must be also an enabling environment for business to flourish, thereby generating employment opportunities.
That's applause for the Right Honourable Speaker. Thank you. No more recognitions. We recognize you. Thank you very much. Dayo Israel, APC National Youth.
The Senate, in a closed session, deliberated on issues bordering on the workings of the Senate in particular and the National Assembly in general. The Senate particularly reviewed the current situation as regards the impending protests set to be slated for tomorrow, the first day of August 2024. And accordingly urges that 1 year is not long enough for the policies being implemented by the current administration of President Bola Tinubu to yield the desired results. The Senate urges the protesters to give the government more time to address their demands, considering the measures being put in place to ameliorate the situation in the country, such as the National Minimum Wage Act, the sale of crude oil to local refiners in Naira, implementation of the Students' Loans Act, the assent recently granted to the Southeast Development Commission and the Northwest Development Commission, bills passed by the National Assembly to further address developments at the grassroots. The Senate, and in fact the entire National Assembly, is willing to legislate on all matters that bring about succor to Nigerians in general.